Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy, and I had promised that I would film a quick video showing you how I prepare when I'm working on a 6x6 paper pad. So I wanted to share with you the paper pad that I used in my most recent video was this one from My Mind's Eye. I'm telling you, the cover doesn't do it justice, but I'll try to flash it a little bit. You can see the touches of gold. If you get an opportunity, please go back and check out my video on the 32 cards that I got from that. But I wanted to share with you what I do. So I pick out paper pads that I think are going to make great cards. And I pick out ones that I'm not going to get tired of, because I'm going to get at least 27 or more cards. And then I stamp my images out on Neenah 80-pound cardstock. That's what I like to use because I know I'm going to be using my Copics. And I put these with my Copic markers. Each booklet, I'll take a booklet with me when I'm either going someplace or just trying to kill time. And these are my colors for inspiration. So those are the only colors that I'm going to use to color those images because I know I'm going to use them up. So I've got two paper pads ready to go doing the same thing. All right, so I wanted to give you an idea on that. The next thing I do, and this is what I did like an afternoon before I started on my cards. I took my paper pad and I went shopping. Now, some of you go to the store to do your shopping. When I'm looking for paper, I normally go to my paper stock, and I'll show you what. I have my paper stock all here. So when I say I go shopping, I go up here, I pick out the papers that are going to go with my paper pad, and I write them down so that if I need to get more than 1 or 2 pages out of my inventory, I've got them. So you can see how I did that. The next thing I do is I start pulling out dies that I'm going to use. And one of the things that I wanted to use on this one, I call these cover plate dies, and I'm sure there's a specific name for them. But this particular paper pad, I used all 3 of these. And the reason is because I had a couple of cards that used a piece of paper from the middle of the stack. Actually, I had 6 pages, so I'm going to show you that here. So this love, and as I flip it, you can see the gold. This was in the center of a piece of paper. And so when I did that, I was left with the strips around it. Remember, this is a 6x6 paper pad. So these little images worked beautifully to give me some gorgeous looking cards. The other thing behind those images that I color, I love using this doily. This doily is from My Creative Time. The other one that I like to use really well is this one from My Favorite Things. It's their hexagon dies and the stitch doily die. There's one in there that I use. And the reason I like these is because it gives my flowers, I'll show you one here, it gives them a little bit of a pop. So they stand off of the busy pages. So when you've got a lot of pattern like that, you need something bold to put behind your image. And then the other 2 that I like to use are this rectangular stitched dies. That also is from My Favorite Things. And this one, I don't have a company name on this one, so I can't tell you whether this is an unbranded die from Amazon or what, and I apologize for that. Normally I have those. The next thing I do is I come up with my sentiments that I'm going to use. Now, I've done this a few times, so I always know what kind of sentiments I like. This one I particularly like. This one is by Cards TV, and it's called Simply Said. I love this one by Simon Says Stamp, which is You Got This. And you can see that these are encouraging quotes, and it's that little single skinny line so you can use. Then there's times when you need a big image, and that's what I used My Creative Time, and that one is just a note. Gina K has a beautiful stamp set out about friendship, and I did use this one on one. And you can see it here. Friendship isn't about who you've known the longest. Friendship is about who came and never left your side. Love that one. Couple of more My Creative Time. You Matter cute sentiment tags I like to use. And then I have 2 sets from Close to My Heart, and these I got with the cartridges. They did a cartridge for the Cricut, and they've really cute little sentiments, and I like the fact that they have different fonts. So one is called Sending Smiles, and the other one is called Just to Say, and these are both called the Cricut Collection. One other stamp set, and I'm sorry I got to bend over because it fell on the floor. Apologize for that. This one, I found this when I was going through The Loss. I have to hold this up to something though so I can see it. The loss is immeasurable, but so is the love left behind. What a gorgeous sentiment to put on a sympathy note, and I did need to make a sympathy note on this one, and so that was one of the cards that I made. Now my 2 stamp sets for florals that I really like are this one. This one's called From Simon Says Stamp, and this one is called Mandy's Flowers. Beautiful, beautiful. You can see I have used this one a lot, and that's the one that I've already stamped ahead. And then when I do those cover plates, I need just a little bit of something else. And these images of flowers, these are from My Creative Time called Healing Wishes. Love this one because these color up fast and you can use them, and they just add just enough for what you need. Here's one. Here's another one. Just enough for what you need when you're creating these cards and you want a little bit of a pop. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.